Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Ohayocon 2020 with Miss Melissa Fahn. How you doing?
Hi, good. I'm great. I'm loving Ohayocon.
I am too. And so, how did you get started in the world of entertainment?
The world of entertainment kind of came to me, I would have to say, because I come from a family of performers and musicians. My dad was a drummer, a huge influence in music in my life, and my oldest brother is a jazz musician. I have two brothers who are actors also. My husband is a jazz musician, a drummer as well. So it's in my life. So, it really is, it's just in my blood. And I think in one way or the other, I was going to be in the entertainment industry.
Alrighty, now, you're best known for being Ed and Cowboy Bebop, which has now had a far-reaching impact in the anime industry for over the last 20 years. Did you or anyone else on the show knowing how long it was going to be impacted? I mean, I've met Steve, I've met Mary, I've met Bo, I've now met you. I'm only missing like one person.
Yeah.
So what's it like after 20 years that you have just this long-lasting impact of anime?
You know, when we originally went in and started Cowboy Bebop, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who is our director, brought me into the studio. We were at a studio in Burbank, California. She brought me into this screening room, a big screening room, and she said, "Let me just play you the opening title of this show that we're going to be working on. It's called Cowboy Bebop." And I said, "Great, that's a really cool title." So she plays it and the music comes on and I was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe this looks really cool. I can't believe we're going to do this really cool show." But we had no idea that it was going to have such an impact. And here we are 22 years later. It's truly unbelievable. And I'm so proud of it. I'm proud of the work that we did on it. I'm proud of the actors. I mean, the four of us were so blessed to be a part of something that just blew up in front of us. So I'm proud of all the work that we did, all of us.
And again, I still love the fact you get to say season. I can't pronounce it myself either, but it's hilarious when you did it at the time. So you're in another cult hit, Invader Zim. How much fun was it to work with Richard and Ricky on the show?
It wasn't fun at all. No, it was a lot of fun. I mean, those guys I'm with them. They're here at the con too. And, what's great about working with a crazy cast is that you really get to create something nutty and crazy, but you really, on original animation, unlike anime, so unlike doing Cowboy Bebop where we all go into the studio separately, on Invader Zim or an originally animated show, we all get to go in together and we record as a group. So we fed off each other immediately. There was immediate connection and chemistry, and I feel like those guys are my brothers. Like I grew up with three crazy Fahn brothers. I did, and I was shy, but with these guys, I went in. They were immediately my brothers, but I got to play Gaz. Unlike little Melissa Fahn, I got to play Gaz, who had an edge and who got to really lay into her brother, something I probably wished I could have done all my life. But seriously, there was an immediate connection and an immediate chemistry, and we all really tapped into each other's humor and into each other's timing. And that doesn't always happen. And again, another rare breed of cast that we really clicked, and we were really lucky. And now here we are years later. And with the movie, which just came out, Enter the Florpus, on Netflix, that was amazing to come back together after all these years to be able to go into the studio and do the movie again. It was magic.
Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of fans really enjoyed your effort and work on it, because I've heard nothing but positive things from even my own friends that have watched it.
I hope so.
Yet again, you were in a fantastic sci-fi sci-fi fiction romance of Eureka 7, playing opposite heavy hitters such as Patrick Seitz and Johnny Ambosh. What was it like working on that show? Because, like I said, I've met Patrick, I've actually met Johnny, I'm friends with both of them. I own Eureka 7, the original Bandai dub, and and I actually own it on the 2 huge packs that they came in. So it's really special for me, and I have the Eureka 7 AO as well. So you're talking to a Eureka fan, and I've rewatched it actually quite a bit because it really hits me really, really deep. And your characters, I'm so it's so emotional. On top of that, you get the best song too. I love the like kind of like soft EDM chill track that's for you guys, you and Patrick. So sorry to gush, but how much fun was it to work on that show?
It was amazing. In anime, again, I didn't get to work with those guys. I didn't get to work, but I mean, I can't think if I did hear, I might have heard their voices that they might have prelayed before but it was a really unique experience because it was so deep and their relationship was so beautiful. You don't always get to dig as deep as I had to do for playing Ray. And I dug down deep and it was really intense, but it was wonderful and gratifying as an actor, and especially an actor who does the world of anime, to get to dig in deep and really have such a connection and to create those relationships. It was really a special thing.
Yeah, because your death scene's really touching too.
God.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
So again, this is wonderful for me to find out is that you were in Fate as Ryder and the original Fate Stay Night Blades Works, correct?
Yes.
And then you got to bring back for a couple other Fate series, playing many more. So what's it like when you're like, okay, where am I in the Fate timeline? How does it work?
Going in and playing Ryder, bye, Richard. Come here. Say goodbye, Richard Horvitz.
Yes. Hello again. Oh, hi. Goodbye.
My brother.
Goodbye.
Mwah.
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay, have
Well,
a safe trip.
when we get
He's
back.
going back. Okay, goodbye.
Back to
Goodbye. Back to LA. We had a great con. We had the most amazing dinners. Two nights in a row. His wife, Kristen, booked 2 restaurants. Mwah. Love you guys. Safe trip. Fate. We were on Fate. To play such a dark character, something that I don't get to play a lot of, was really cool. But hard to do something so dark and so ugly, but she's so hot and just so oh my God, such a character. There's a new series that's out right now that I'm on as well, a new Fate Grand Order.
Yeah.
So I think I can talk about that, and I play one main character and then
Some side stuff.
But it's an incredible franchise, and incredible that I've got to mishmash throughout it and really play throughout it. So wonderful as an actor. It's great when you get to play a variety of different things, from really dark to really light to everything in between. So bye, Kristen. Mwah. Safe trip. Bye.
A lot of friends stopping by to say goodbye.
Yes.
So you also work on a variety of kid shows. You worked on the one called OKK, Let's Be Heroes, and Ladybug. What's it like when a fan comes up to you with their children saying hey, we watch this together as a family, and they know you from obviously anime, but then they get to see them with these kids shows? What's it like for you to have a fan like my age come up to you with a 4 or 5 year old at this point?
It's awesome, and it makes you feel old, but no, but it's better than that. It's better than that. And OKKO was such a great series to work on Cartoon Network. It's so great, and it's so great for seeing friendships and relationships and girl power and girls being intelligent, and it's just so perfect for right now, for making peace and bringing positive energy to a series. That's golden to work on something like that. But it's amazing to meet the fans, to meet their kids. Sometimes I meet, like 3 generations even, or like someone introduced Cowboy Bebop to their dad, and then they watch it with their kid, or like OKKO or Invader Zim. It's an incredible feeling to know that the work is coming through that microphone and speaking to people of many ages, and that's what it's all about. To know that what you're doing means something, and you're not just a fluffy character. That you're doing something good, and you can really bring your acting through and affect people's lives in a really cool, positive way.
Well, it's wonderful to hear that. Now, since you've been doing voice acting for almost 30 years now, what was one of the biggest changes you've seen in the industry?
Changes I've seen in the industry, well, technology. Oh my God, and animation and the looks and the colors of things. I mean, even watching like Invader Zim episodes that we did 20 years ago to watching Enter the Florpus now on Netflix, the movie version. I mean, even the colors. I mean, I know that was an artistic thing on Jonan's part, but just seeing technology and how things have changed, it's so cool to be able to watch that grow. My very first job in voiceover that I did was the voice of Betty Boop. And to even see, like, they honored the old rubber hose style of animation, but to even see, like, that come through to Cowboy Bebop, how Edward had that very, she was very rubber hosey like that too. And, it's wonderful to see how things pay homage to old styles. Technology, even like in the booth, things have changed from, not having beeps when you do your lines to having it, and everything is on an iPad now, and we're not we're not using paper anymore, and it's all good. I mean, that's all technical stuff, and I think and hope that the stories we tell progress with the times that we're in, and that we're respectful and honoring the lives that we're in right now, and that I hope that fans appreciate and can connect on every level. So I think the whole industry has grown and changed, and I'm so happy to still be a part of it and to be doing it.
I'm wonderful to hear that, because like I said, I grew up with the old paper and pencil like type looking behind the booth stuff, so it's kind of cool. So quick question, what titles can you talk about that aren't behind the pesky NDA wall?
Ooh, I've got some that are behind the pesky NDA wall. Let me see. Well, I'm currently working on Fate Grand Order, and that's awesome. I have something else that I'm starting this week when I get home, and I can't talk about it. I can't, but it's awesome. I'm telling you right now, it's awesome, and it's something that you all know and love, and it's coming back. So I can't say that, but I can say that. And then what else? Just Invader Zim, Enter the Florpus on Netflix, streaming now. It's been doing great. I'm just so honored to be a part of it again.
And then where can we find you online? And a message you'd love to give to all the wonderful fans that have been keeping up with you for over 30 years.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fans, how are you? I'm just so thrilled to be in this industry, and so honored and grateful for you for following me and for following all the wonderful work that I've had the pleasure to be a part of. I'm so grateful, and I love coming to the cons and meeting the fans and hearing their stories and hearing what shows I worked on might mean to them. It's been incredible for me. So for that, I'm always grateful. Thank you so much. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I think I am Mel Fahn. I think I'm Mel Fahn. On both of them. Yes? Did I tell you? Yes.
I think so.
I think it is. Yes.
Either way, type into Google, you'll find it.
Either Melissa Fahn or Mel Fahn is Instagram. I think at Melissa Fahn is Twitter.
Alrighty. I loved hanging out with you. Thank you so much for taking. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.